guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina. Today's video we are going to be talking all about the new Carli Bybel palette. But first things first, before we get started, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you can get notifications whenever I upload new videos. I do a lot of beauty reviews, tutorials, and definitely check out my past videos as well. So in this video we are going to be talking all about this palette and comparing it to the original one, and I'm gonna also be showing you some swatches, my full thoughts, and also at the end of the video I'm gonna be including a tutorial of how I got this look. So let's go ahead and jump right to it. Alright, so Carli Bybel, if you guys don't know who she is a huge beauty influencer here on YouTube, and she has a lot of subscribers, guys, and she is absolutely amazing. She is big on makeup tutorials and beauty related videos as well. So I will put her link in the description box, so if you guys don't know who she is, definitely click on that so you will see who she is. So she came out with this palette right here, and this one is her, you know, Carli Bybel Deluxe palette, and originally this is her palette. So 2 years ago, or 2 to 3 years ago, this is her original palette that she came out with BH Cosmetics, and I know that they are replacing it with this one. So this original one right now retails for $14.50, and this one right here is retailing for $19.50 at bhcosmetics.com. So comparing these two palettes, as you can see, this is teeny tiny and this is huge. So this older palette contains 14 eyeshadows and highlighters, and this newer palette contains 21 eyeshadows and highlighters. So as you can see, they kept it true from the original palette. So the only thing that's different between these two are the color in the lettering. So this one has a silver lettering while this one has a rose gold one. So that's the only thing, but the cardboard packaging is absolutely the same. The white background is still the same, and when you open it, you are getting a nice size mirror with the saying aspire to inspire, and it's the same exact thing. When you open this one, you are going to get the same saying, and when you open this, you are getting a beautiful, absolutely amazing palette. So you are getting 15 eyeshadows in here and 6 of your highlighters, which you can definitely use as eyeshadows as well. And with the original one, she had 10 eyeshadows in here with 4 highlighters, which you can also use as an eyeshadow. So let's talk about the original palette really quickly. So I really like the size of this palette because it's very compact and you can just toss it around and not to worry about anything. But the problem that I have with this is that it didn't have enough matte shades in it. And another thing that I didn't like is that the matte shades were kind of a bust for me. I mean, I love the palette in itself. I do love the layout of it and everything. However, the matte shades had a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout. It was a little bit chalky as well when you apply it on your lids. But other than that, like, the shimmery shades were really nice. It's amazing. It applied on really nicely on the lids, but the matte shades were not so great. Now, with this new palette, I absolutely love this new palette because first, they added some matte shades in it. I absolutely love the new matte shades, and I think they reformulated the matte shades because I don't see any fallout in these when I apply them on. And the shimmery shades are absolutely amazing. They're beautiful and they applied on really nicely as well. They stay on throughout the day. I applied this look at 12 o'clock today, and I'm just filming now and it's already 8:30, and look at my highlight. It's still there and my eyeshadows are still there. So I'm a little bit oily. I'm sorry. I tried to correct that oiliness right there in my T-zone, but the light is shining on me, so I'm a little sweaty right now. But anyway, so this is what the palette looks like. Again, it is absolutely beautiful. Comparing it to the original palette, you can see that the row right here is taken from the original palette. This shade right here is also taken from the palette, and this shade right here, and also this shade. From the highlighter part, I believe these two shades were in this palette. I'm not sure if this one was in the original one, but I will put all of that in the description box for you. So Again, I absolutely love how this palette lays on my lids. I really do love how it's amazing the way really it blended really nicely. They're super buttery. They didn't have any fallout in them. They're very, very well pigmented, and I absolutely love it. And if you are a girl who loves highlight on fleek, these are your highlights. The whole palette appeals to a lot of different skin tones, especially the highlighters. A lot of different skin tones will definitely will be able to use this palette. So I just adore it. I think it's very universal as far as, you know, what you're getting here. Although the only two things that I will not probably use as a highlight are these two, unless it's mixed with these two darker shades here. Or I can definitely use this as eyeshadows. I can use this in my inner corners of my eyes or as brow bone shades. Those are the ways that I can use these. Other than that, this whole palette right here, you can definitely use as, you know, your own. The one question is, if you already have this palette, should you get this other one? If you like this palette and you feel like there is some, you know, something lacking with this palette, definitely I would highly recommend this one, because I feel like these two shades alone are golden. I absolutely love these two shades, and I feel like they are the star of the show in terms of what you are getting here. In fact, these two shades are actually what I'm wearing on my inner lids right now, and I will give you a tutorial on that. But I do feel that these two shades really gave the whole palette some oomph, you know what I mean? A little bit of an edge. So that, I really love these two shades. But if you already have these two shades right here, if you already have some of these highlighting shades down here in a different palette or somewhere else, I don't think you should get this, because most of what's in this palette are already in the original one. However, if you do love everything that you see here in this palette and you already have this, definitely get this one still, just because of the fact that you're gonna have everything all in one place. So you can just grab this instead of grabbing like 2, 3, 4 different palettes just to get the same look. It will definitely be more easier for you to just have one whole palette all in one place, you know what I mean? So that's another thing. But that decision is all up to you. I would highly recommend this to somebody that loves a simple glamour, you know, everyday bronzy look. This would be something that would be perfect for that. And I'm that person. I love a simple glamour daily you know, look. Sometimes I just love my matte shades, so these have enough matte shades in there that I can work with. And many times I do end up getting some, you know, glamoury looks. This palette is something that I would recommend if you guys are just looking for a highlight, because you will definitely get use out of these ones as well. So it's a bonus win-win situation. And I want to mention this just because of the fact that I know that I did review this on my channel. I reviewed the Nicole Guerrero palette, and I'm not comparing the two. However, I feel like I like this better in terms of the highlight selection in this. I like it better than the Nicole Guerrero. I feel like the highlights on these are a little bit more suppressed in terms of fallout situation. I know with the Nicole Guerrero, it does have a little bit of fallout in there. With this one, I didn't really feel like there was any at all. And I love the look that it gives. I do love how it's so highlight on fleek and it's so affordable still. So I feel like this one still wins in terms of what you are getting. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and jump right to the tutorial. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the Morphe E22 brush. So I'm gonna start with this shade right here, and I'm gonna concentrate that color. I'm gonna apply that in the crease area, starting from the outer corners to the inside of my eyes. So I'm just gonna keep doing that repetitively. And then I'm gonna go to this shade right here, and I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm just gonna apply that in the same area, and I'm just gonna do circular motions. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade, again using the same technique. I'm just gonna build that crease area to give it a nice transition shade. I'm always gonna start in the outer portion of my eyes, because that will help deepen the shade. And I'm gonna grab a pencil brush. This is the E17 brush from Morphe, and I'm also going to grab this shade right here. And I'm just gonna apply this in the outer portion, outer V area of my eyes. So I'm just gonna apply this like so. I'm gonna grab a clean blending brush and I'm just gonna buff this out to give a nice seamless color. Now I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm gonna use this nice pink duochrome shade, and I'm gonna apply this in the middle part of my eye. So I'm just gonna apply this like so, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it. I'm not really sweeping it. And then I'm gonna go in with this other shade right here. I'm gonna put this in the inner part of my eyes. Now that I'm done, I'm gonna go back into this blending brush and I'm just gonna run this into my crease area. And then I'm gonna go in with this duochrome highlighter shade right here, and I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm just gonna apply that in the inner corners of my eyes. Now we're done with the eyes for now, and I'm gonna take the M501 from Morphe and I'm going to use these two shades. So I'm just gonna blend these two shades together. And I'm also gonna use this to highlight my brow bone shade. Alright guys, so I hope you love the look and I hope that you like this video and I hope that I was helpful. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, and also let me know down in the comment section if you are getting this palette or not. I will see you guys again in my next video. I love you all. Bye!